Have you ever heard someone say, just fire everyone at the district office and put that money back into the classrooms? It sounds simple, right? A quick fix to get more resources for teachers and students. But what would actually happen if a school district laid off its entire central office staff? Let's break down the real financial impact, and it's way more complicated than you might think. First, let's talk about who these people are. The central office isn't just one big, bureaucratic building. It's home to essential departments like human resources, payroll, finance, curriculum development, special education services, IT, transportation, and food services. These aren't just desk jobs. They're the operational backbone of the entire district. So, what happens if they're all gone? Let's start with payroll. Without a payroll department, who processes teacher and staff paychecks, who handles benefits, retirement contributions, and tax withholdings, the schools themselves would have to take on this massive task. This means principals or school secretaries, who are already swamped, would need to become payroll experts overnight. Or, the district would have to hire an expensive third-party company to manage it, likely costing more than the in-house staff. Next, think about purchasing and finance. The central office negotiates bulk discounts on everything from textbooks and software to toilet paper and cleaning supplies. Without them, each individual school would have to buy its own supplies. This eliminates the power of bulk purchasing, meaning schools would pay much higher prices for the exact same items. The money saved on salaries would quickly be eaten up by increased supply costs across hundreds of classrooms. What about grants and state funding? A huge part of a district office's job is to apply for, manage, and report on complex government grants. This is a specialized skill. If this department disappears, millions of dollars in funding for things like special education, technology, and support for low-income students could be lost. The district would literally be leaving money on the table, money that directly supports students. Then, there's compliance. Schools have to follow countless federal and state laws, from student safety regulations to special education requirements. Central office staff are the experts who ensure the district stays compliant, avoiding massive fines and legal trouble. Without them, the risk of lawsuits and penalties skyrockets, and those legal fees would be astronomical. So, while the idea of cutting the central office seems like a straightforward way to redirect funds, the reality is the opposite. It would create chaos, increase costs in other areas, and jeopardize essential funding. Instead of saving money, it would likely cost the district more in the long run. And the people who would ultimately pay the price are the students. The system is complex for a reason. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how our schools really work. See you next time.